from Houston.
Out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
It's a gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, it's Shelton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Number 31. He's across.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Down at the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, and it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down.
Number 85.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Escaping the pressure right, and they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through.
The field goal is.
And the opening drive of the game yields 3.
Elks 3. Gunners nothing.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
24-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Two runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that, because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Running back. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
from the gun. He'll hand this off. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it will be incomplete.
The pass.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Shelton. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st down, it's Shelton. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, it's Shelton. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
The running back.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
Complete.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And the Salt Lake City first down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to set him back 5 yards. On play action, they'll throw. Going for it all. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time. That'll bring up second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw again. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Elks 6. Gunners nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finds Roberts left side. And they'll give it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. They're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin them inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. Brings up
out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
It's now.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6-0 our score after 1.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Second and 4. And it's incomplete.
Intended for number 80.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, you just said it, Charles. They had to be very hesitant thinking about throwing the football. That's why, safety.
Foul that one under. Worst fears realized.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. It's taken on the 25. And now out comes Houston. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
By number 23. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Oh, what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5.
Brought down at his own 6-yard line.
2nd and 5. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Complete to number 42.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Shelton. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The running credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now. It's Shelton.
Another carry for the running back.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Nice little juke. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Houston set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Touchdown, Houston. Big play there. 61 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it to make it now 9-6. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Washington. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A gain of 2. Brings up 7.
On second down, it's Shelton. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carrier.
And this offense on third down today, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
37 yards on the punt with no return. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
The quarterback sacked.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Second and 10. And he's going to go down again.
The quarterback taken down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Shelton. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. And the Salt Lake City 1st down.
On 1st down, Shelton. Oh, twisting away. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Salt Lake City.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now this throw caught left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Elks.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shelton. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in Week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start Week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Salt Lake.
A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he bangs this one through to make it a 13-9 game now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
9.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Connects it to Roberts, right side.
The pass.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got the completion to Strong. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. In trouble, and he's taken down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the Texans who picked up the victory at home. 24-21, the final score. From there, let's head to Philly to see what's happening with the Eagles. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens looking to get their season off on the right foot. They've got the lead on the road. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. 20-17, your final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
We'll see if they can pick it up. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he fends him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
First down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
21-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
It's a gain of 5.
They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within a point.
13. Gunners 12.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good. Under pressure, and down he goes.
A loss of a yard. It's second down.
Coming up.
As you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Shelton. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Shelton. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Complete to
15 yards through the air and a first down.
15.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Shelton. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Salt Lake City first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's
on third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
The pass.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
At the 6-yard
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Shelton. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
16. Gunners 12.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said does. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
At their own 24-yard.
Houston set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Number 23.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Belly down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's first and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
10 yards.
Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, two-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? Do you see the coaches signaling? All the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Yes. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he hits him in stride. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Back to throw again. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. On a return, it's Washington. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down, Elks.
On 1st down, it's Shelton. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Shelton, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Trying to go back to Watkins, and it's 3rd down. And the blitz does come. Can't get away, and he's taken down. You thought we'd see pressure. You weren't kidding.
Yeah, I thought that they'd be very aggressive in that type of a situation, and that's what they call getting home, because home is where the quarterback is.
And where the heart is.
And that heart just got shattered in 1,000 pieces.
They bring their punter out there now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be caught one-handed. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up
2nd and 1. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys have once again taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Washington. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
To number 82.
A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Shelton, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 3 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it. The 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
Gunners, 27.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston set to take over, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Finds Roberts left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Complete to Amaro on the right side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try and go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Amaro's got it, left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
The kicker on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game.
30.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Washington. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 4, and time, a huge factor. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here first and 10. Back to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Complete to number 8.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. He's back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throw left side complete. That's Shelton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the home team here, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Salt Lake City, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm